Hello my gamers, it's me, AKC Gaming 1019 here, back at it again with another video. Now today, some of you might be wondering, Allie, what video is this? What is the thumbnail? Why is the thumbnail the artwork you did for a funny meme? Well, by the title, it's already spoiled. I decided to make this abomination right here that I did as a joke drawing about basically tracers in a nutshell. I decided, because I don't know why, but like the way I made it, maybe it's because I never had an ice cream OC before. Like I never made a character with ice cream like hair or anything. And so I got the idea, hey, why don't I actually try to put effort and actually redraw this and make it look cutesy dootsy and etc. So yes, I have made this into an actual OC. And well, I had fun coloring it, doing the sketch, and adding little small details here and there. It was extremely fun, and also I did it, also pretty much, I drew this while watching freaking, season 1 of, The Opposites, pretty much, I forgot, like, pretty much the people who made Rick and Morty, pretty much. If you know what Rick and Morty is, then good for you. And if you know what the opposites are, then good for you. I decided to freaking watch it because, well, why not? Plus it has Rick and Morty, like, the way it is, or kind of reminds me of how Rick and Morty was, not gonna lie. Probably because they're made by the same people. Okay, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. God. Okay, so, let's hop into this right here, and, I don't know anymore. Let's just hop into this speed paint, shall we, on how I redrew this character, and decided to actually make it into an original character. So, let's hop into this, shall we? Okay, so here is where I started working on the sketch. And, oh my goodness, how slow it is. Okay, then there we go. Okay, so, in this, I started on a sketch. I decided to go for, like, this bubbly-ish hair. Kind of like an ice cream-ish, melty-ish, watery kind of thing, sort of, if you know what I mean. And I decided to, I don't know why, but I decided to give her some big ol' eyes, because, why not? Well, her eyes aren't that big. They're relatively big, in my opinion. Just kind of. And I decided to put a little cherry on her head, because why not? It looks freaking cute. And I decided to give her like this little scarfish-like thing on her shirt, and I decided to draw in this kind of style. I also decided to use a different brush when I did the line art. And, well, I made the hair shorter, as you can see, than how it looks in the joke artwork that I did. And I decided to give her little boots, and kind of like this little, chibi kind of like style. I don't know what to call it. But, well, it's not chibi art style, I know that for sure, or else it would have a big head. And, well, later on you will see that I removed the lollipop on her shirt, and etc. This is all I really have to say about the sketch. I don't really know what, blah 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 blah. Anyways, as I can see, well, as we can see here, we are moving on to the line art. As you can see, I used a different brush. Normally I use like this hard solid brush, but I decided to do this like this, I forgot the name of it, but it has something to do with like blend, like a bleedy blend to it or something. I decided to try it out and draw with it because, well, I wanted to try something new and see how well it would look, and I thought that it would just fit the way this I can't speak. I just thought it would feel nice having a different brush style to it, and I wanted to see how the end result would be. And well, I don't really have too much to say about this, but yeah, later on I do remove the flippin' the lollipop on the shirt. But the candy I keep there. I'm pretty sure like I go back and draw it later. I can't remember. Or I do freaking draw it. I remember I forgot something to do, but then I did it right at the last minute when I was finishing up things. And well, I don't really know what else to say about this. And also I decided to do like little droplets and kind of like this little ice creamy meltish. I decided to add these kind of like small details of it, kind of melty-ish in the hair, kind of. And pretty much that lollipop won't matter because I keep repeating myself, but it's gonna poof-a-loof shortly because I couldn't find what I wanted to do with it and why I put it there. I don't even remember why I wanted it there. I guess I wanted to stick to a dessert theme. And here I am trying to draw the legs. I actually did have a problem trying to draw the legs. It was extremely annoying trying to get it the way I wanted it to, and I kept erasing, I kept freaking all sorts of crap. It was like, whoa. And so then I went to drawing the sleeves. That was pretty nice and simple. And for this little drizzle I decided to do, I did put another thing of drizzle because, well, why not? I thought it would look nice. And here we are putting the here is where I put just the base coloring to it. I decided to go, instead of that eye bleeding pink that I did for the joke art, I decided to go with more of a pastelish color because I do like pastel colors. And for the eyes, I made one of them blue, one of them purple. And here is where I have trouble trying to decide what colors I want for the shirt. I kept switching from tints of blue, some purple. I kept changing it around a freaking car right there. That's what it looks like now. And the current color scheme for the shirt that's seen on screen currently is what I did. And yes, as you can see, here is where I removed the lollipop because I thought it kind of looked a little off, in my opinion. And here is when I realized that I didn't draw some of the candies, so I included them. And now I color them into little different pastelish colors, some warmish and some cool colors, just to spice things up a bit because I didn't want to keep her hair all plain and just with sprinkles or something. And here is where I put some white in her eyes. I kept switching through trying to see what would go with the eyes better. Like pure white or just some tints of purple in the eyes. And here I did the iris. Instead of making the irises a darker color than the current eye color, I went with orange because that's how it was in the original. In the freaking joke art. But instead of making it extremely eye bleeding, I decided to go with a more pastel orange. Not so freaking eye bleedy and stuff. And here I'm going on to the shading. Right now it just looks extremely harsh, harsh shading. I don't usually do this type of shading, but I decided to test it out. I sometimes do this, but not all the time. I decided to do this because, well, why not? I wanted to see how this would look. And once I was done, I go back and I make it a little more transparent, and I kind of fiddle around with the settings to see what I would want it to look like, and etc. And so, yeah. As you can see here, now I'm adding on the little lightings. Normally I don't do that kind of lighting. With the hair, I had a lot of fun highlighting because I could put on these little sparkles in it and all these kinds of cutesy wootsy stuff. I also had fun coloring in the eyes, the cherry as well. It was so satisfying doing the freaking shadowing and the highlights. In my opinion, that was extremely satisfying. Oh my god, perfection. And here I made it like, I made the background that so I could see in case I did something wrong, because I was using some highlights. And here I go in adding some final touches. I changed the color of the line art. I made a what I do when I color the line art so it looks more eye appealing and not so like harsh because of the black outlines and stuff, like the black line art, I mean. What I do is I make a separate layer. I have it overlay with the line art, and then I just go in and color it a slightly darker color than what the base coloring is. That's what I normally do. I really had fun doing this. To me, this part is extremely satisfying. Just going in and just filling in all the black line art and putting in pastel colors. It's so satisfying. And here's where I add little like highlights to the eyes to make them a little more lively and sparkly. And here's when I realized that I forgot to put in like the chocolate part of the hair, and I wanted to include that. And then I made it slightly darker so it wouldn't look so harsh. And then I go back in with a brown, and yeah. And here is where I started working on the background. I decided to go with like I at first wanted to go for like a strawberry-ish ice cream drizzle thing, but then it just turned into like this weird drizzly thing that goes from a light pink all the way to like a dark pink. I kept moving around things and testing out the saturation and goofing off with some of the settings. And here is where I put in some more colors because I felt that was like extremely bland. And then here I go to the final touches, yada yada yada, and well, here we have ourselves the final project. What product? Oh my goodness. Anyways, here's the final product. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. In my opinion, this was extremely fun to draw. And also, in case you might, if this video gets to like, I say 10 likes or more, I might plan on doing a video where I draw your guys' OCs. I want to see how that works out, and I would really like to try. I remember once I tried to do it, but then I lost motivation. I'm probably going to do like about 3 or 4, maybe 2 to 4 OC, like pretty much drawing 2 to 4 OCs per video that I do of that. If you want me to draw you guys' OCs, get this video to 10 likes, and well, I'll see if I can do it, and if I am, and if I actually plan on doing this, I will upload a video saying that I will do this, and for you to DM me on Discord. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.